Welcome, everybody. This is one of the first broadcasts of anger management. Well, I say one of the first is because me and my partner Aaron, we've done two of them, but the problem is that we haven't been able to post them. The first one didn't save, which really upsets us because it was a pretty good podcast. It was a really good update. We sat there and we talked about we broke down the AFC, NFC. We broke down other stuff. We even talked about Jessica Jones and which characters we hate the most. Why we like the third season. Which surprisingly, I mean, I hate to say it, Jessica Jones has been boring, but the third season was actually pretty good. Then normally what me and Aaron we've always done. We talked about some what if scenarios in sports history. How would this have happened? What if this happened? How would the scenario play out? And our what if Roger Craig didn't fumble in the 1990 NFC Championship game, and the 49ers would have played the Bills. Good heated debate. Me and Aaron will probably have to. We'll have to go back and we'll do that for you guys because I can give you my side, but it's always better that if he's around with me, so we can be able to do this. Anger management is a two-man crew. It's me and Aaron, but because of circumstances, he's not able to be with me today, so we can be able to do this. So I told him I'm going to do it, and when he's around. Let's go ahead and let's get this together. He agreed. He concurred. Let's go ahead and the show must go on. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk about certain things. How I feel. I see that Zeke Elliott. He's now he got paid and he's into Dallas. He's now going to be back to Dallas. How does that mean? Term wise, he got his pay. All this other stuff. I'm going to also break down this coming up season, talk about week one in a sense, which games are going to be coming in or playing, my thoughts, why I think this game is going to happen, this and that. As a Niner fan, yes, I'm going to have a segment about the 49ers, so if you have a problem with Niners, life goes on. I don't care. I'm a Niner fan, so I'm happy. I'm going to talk about that, my excitement. And then I'll think of something else that I can talk about at the end and, give my little scenario, my synopsis on it. And then we can go from there. So, woke up this morning and see that Zeke Elliott in this holdout and he's gotten paid. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, well, okay, good for you. You are for the past 3 seasons. You've been the top back in the league. Running back position is rare. Go ahead and get your money. You've got to go ahead and get it right now because no telling if you'll be the same guy by the time you're 28 or 29. But something, I'm telling you this right now. I'm not in the man's pocket. And what I mean by that, I don't care. I'm not one of these guys that make a big deal and are like, he needs to get money. Oh, he got paid like this. And how they are on NFL Network. Oh, he's getting paid. Oh, he got a payday. Look at this. And how much money he's gotten, all this money. And they break it down and then they do this and that like they're a bunch of groupies. Who gives a shit? I'm not in the man's pocket. I've always been a firm believer of if you do your job, you should be able to get paid. There's no reason why you should be undercut. If you want to hold out because you feel that you need to get paid, by all means, do whatever you need to do. I get it. I understand. But for everybody to break it out, oh, he's going to be the highest paid, and oh, he's got this much money, and all this, like they're a bunch of groupies. I remember Dame Dash went on the Breakfast Club a couple years ago, and he was talking about a bunch of men being a bunch of chatty patties, talking about, why are you all in my pockets? Why are you all in this man's pocket? Talking about how much this man got, how much this man got. At first, because I was never a Dame Dash fan, I was like, dog, man, shut up. But when you sat there and you broke it down, and he just started talking about it, and then I remember when when Jordy Nelson got paid, and then the broad on NFL Network did an interview with him. No, it wasn't Jordy Nelson. Yeah, Jordy Nelson did get paid, and I remember the broad did, but when Jimmy Graham, oh, I remember when he became the highest paid tight end. Some woman, the first thing she interviewed him, all she did was the first 4 or 5 questions was about how much money he got paid, and how did it feel you got paid this much money? And it's like, I'm serious as a heart attack. The way how it came across, and I'm not in the caring mood. It felt like she wanted him. It came across like, Jimmy, get me pregnant now, so I can take half your money and then some. That's the way how it came across. And then I'm listening to these guys on NFL Network. I'm listening to these guys on ESPN. I don't watch ESPN. Let me backtrack. I hate ESPN, but that's another story for another time. I watch, Undisputed. I watch all this stuff. They're breaking down people getting paid, how much they get paid, and all this. So I'm like, why are we talking? Well, I mean, okay, they get paid that much. Congratulations, the guy deserves it. He got paid that much money because he worked hard. But the logistics and the breaking down and trying to act like you're the man's accountant, you're going to get some of his money, you're getting a piece of the pie, is where I draw the line. I'm like, who cares? The guy got his money. He deserves it. As long as it's fair, as long as you're not sitting here just saying, okay, well, you know something, you've been the top back in all the league, and you've averaged this much, and you did that. We're just going to pay you $1 million more. No! That's, again, it has to be fair. And as far as I'm concerned, Zeke was, for the past couple of years, he's been the top back in the league. I hate the Cowboys, but I got to call it for what it is. The man has been unstoppable. He's all around. You ask him to do something, he goes out and do it. Why not? You got backs like Todd Gurley, who basically the same thing as well, but now he's starting to show, is he going to be that strong bell cow? Because when it came down in the playoffs, he was not that guy. He was strong in the regular season, but he had injuries. Now you have to wonder if this injury now is going to start is it going to start following him? So, but again, Todd Gurley did what he needed to do. There's a lot of backs out there that I can say that for a fact that are top backs and they deserve to get paid. But to break down and act like, oh my God, he's getting this much money, now he got this and he got that and he got this. And back to the Jordy Nelson thing. Yeah, the woman interviewer did the same thing too as with Jimmy Graham as well. I gotta find the interview. I'm trying to remember what it was, because I remember when he got paid. The first couple of questions she asked him was about this. I'm watching these, and whenever they start talking about people's contracts and breaking it down and the long-term deals and the signing, this much guaranteed and this and that, I change the channel or mute it. Because again, I'm not going to be in the man's pockets. I don't care. All I care is if the man is going to be out there to play. One of my closest friends, who's a diehard Cowboy fan, me and him, we were going back and forth, and he just didn't care. He was really pissed at the fact that Zeke wasn't out there. Because it was during email, me and him, and I just let him talk and vent. Because again, he's a Cowboy fan, and he just felt, well, if he wants to hold out, just play out the contract, and then you can go out there. And I'm just thinking, man, he really, if the man deserves to get paid, then let him get paid. If you feel like he wants more, then why are we having this discussion? If you can tell, I'm middle of the road when it comes to certain things. I'm middle of the road when it comes to people getting paid. I'm middle of the road when it comes to somebody else's situation, because I'm not there, I don't care. So as far as I'm concerned, I can see both sides. But the one thing is, I'm not going to break down another man's paycheck, because to me, I don't care. That's how much he got paid. He deserved it. Now, then you'll probably have somebody else say, "Well, what about you? What if you decided how about if it's up to your when it's up to your pay? Pay me fair." So I'm going to say, I don't care how much the next man is getting paid. Don't put it down on the bottom line. I don't care. Because you find out what I mean, because when you find out, you're going to start wondering. Well, this is my worth. I'm worth more than that, and that's where the distinctions come in. No, I work two jobs right now until I get. I work two jobs. Now, one of my jobs, I found I'm getting overpaid. So when people start asking me, how much do you get paid? I don't tell them. I'm like, I just get, I get paid I get paid a certain amount. Why? Because the moment you mention, if I tell people how much I get paid, shit goes out the window. But what does this mean to Dallas? Again, you're talking to a Cowboy hater, but I have to really be objective to this, and objectively, this really puts Dallas in the driver's seat, depending on number 4. But we'll go back to that. Dallas is really a complete team. They have the offensive line, they have the offense, they have the defense, they have the special teams. You have everything that you can just say, hey, this is a title contention. And if Dak Prescott can make that turn, because again, as a quarterback, in his first couple of years, he has shown he's been again, they've been division winners. They've had the best record. But Dak had to take that leap. I've always said that Dak benefited off of Zeke. And with Zeke back there now, and you have I think Tony Pollard as well, those two good running backs back there, he can benefit off of that. And then with Amari Cooper, and then hopefully Michael Gallup, and then with old reliable Jason Witten, who I still can't believe came out of retirement. This guy just can't believe he came out of retirement. And their defense is solid. I mean, it's really kind of hard not to say Dallas is not a front runner. Los Angeles Rams, they were they're NFC champions, but I think they were exposed in the Super Bowl. They're lucky enough. Dallas is going to probably come back, and they're going to find a way to make sure that they become one of the top running defenses. So like what happened to them against the Rams won't happen. You have to worry. The Saints. Let's just put it like this. The Saints go as far as Drew Brees is, and Drew Brees is starting. Whether you see it or not, he's starting to show that he's not going to be that guy. So you have to wonder, can he hold on for this year? You have Alvin Kamara, you have Michael Thomas, but then after that, I'm not saying that they don't have weapons, but I'm just saying that that they go as far as Drew Brees. And if Drew takes that step back, because again, he's 39 this year, I mean, is he going to make that step to be that guy? Chicago, I don't believe in. Philly, it's always hinged on Carson Wentz, but because Carson's always injured all the time, I mean, it's just like, oh, I hurt myself. Oh, I can't play. I mean, he's a good, talented guy. You drafted him number 2. You saw what he did before he got hurt. A couple of years ago, you saw what he was about, but the main thing is he gets hurt. They don't have a reliable backup like a Nick Foles. Oh, I'm sorry, they have Luke McCown. Oh yeah, they got Luke McCown. Okay, but he's not no Nick Foles, who led them to Super Bowl victory. And you got Seattle. You look at Seattle, and as a Niner fan, I still think the Niners, they're going to be a scary team, but they're not going to be that scary this year. They're going to be a scary team this year, whether you guys like it or not. And people say, "Oh, the Niners suck," and Jimmy Garoppolo, they paid them this much money, and your team sucks. Okay. I'm sorry, Dallas. What? Yeah, and I'm going to say this right now because I'm in Cowboy country. and I'm digressing around, so I'm sorry. But I'm in Cowboy country, and you hear everybody talk about, oh, the 49ers suck. The 49ers suck. And I'm just sitting here looking at them like, what if Dallas said, oh, they're division winners. They're division winners. Well, when the Cowboys do something better than just winning the division, let's talk. These same Cowboy fans jumped, were the main ones jumping on me when the 49ers lost in the NFC Championship game against Seattle. Oh, they suck. I'm like, didn't they just play in the NFC Championship game? And when they lost the Super Bowl, oh, they suck. Didn't they just play in the Super Bowl? Where were the Cowboys? They were sitting at home right next to y'all. They didn't win the Super Bowl. And where was Dallas? Oh, they did. I mean, it's like, shut the fuck up. You don't know sports. You just want to say shit just to say it. As somebody who hates the Cowboys, I will never root for the Cowboys. I don't care if the 49ers season was on the line and we needed the 49ers needed the Cowboys to win. I will not cheer for them. I will never cheer for the Rams. I will never cheer for the Seabags. I will cheer for the Saints. I will cheer for the Cardinals, the Falcons, or the Panthers. No way I can cheer for them. But I won't. But you know what? I'll give credit to where credit is due. But not these fans. But yes, I do think that the 49ers will be a scary team this year. But I don't believe that they will be a Super Bowl a contender this year. If they make the playoffs, it'll be by the hair of just by the skin of their teeth. They'll barely make it in. But the Niners are a team full of compiled of a whole bunch of young players, where just compiled of a lot of things, and they can be able to just take a moment just to gel. Everybody else a lot of the other teams I named, they've been together. The Niners, they just outthrew it a Deebo Samuels, a Jalen Hurd. You got Dee Ford, and then Nick Bosa. Richard Sherman is a hell of a leader. And then you have to worry about old injured Jimmy Walker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I always keep. You've got a whole bunch of often injured players like Jaquiski Tart. The offensive line has to come together, but they did a pretty good job. And then you got three good running backs. I like Matt Breida, I like Raheem Mostert, and I also like I've always liked Tevin Coleman also. You got George Kittle. They got four good running tight ends out there. Wide receiver position is going to be full of high flyers out there. They're flyers. I brought up Deebo Samuels. You got Marquise Goodwin. You got Richie James Jr., Trent Taylor, Kendrick Bourne. I mean, you have to take into that account. And then right when probably like in the middle of the season when Jimmy Garoppolo starts getting everything together. Oh, I mean, they're gonna be nice. They'll probably win 2 or 3 games in the first couple of games. But then the moment he starts getting into rhythm, he's going to be putting up 4 or 5 touchdowns a game. I can see it with those high flyers out there. And when Jalen Hurd comes back as well from his injury, and with Jimmy and with George Kittle, who's going to be an awesome red zone threat. It's George Kittle, Jalen Hurd, who's 6'4" and physical as it is. Kendrick Bourne, who's shown as well that he'll go up and get it too. And they've worked on a whole bunch of red zone scenarios. Ross Dwelly, yeah, I'm really looking forward to a Niners season this year. But they won't be a Super Bowl playoff team. They won't be a Super Bowl team this year.